Bible Perspectives in the Classroom by Nick Lombardi. For Session 1, our Bible perspective is John 9, verse 1 through 3. And as Jesus passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth, and his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Jesus answered, Neither. Christ tells his disciples in this passage that a man is blind, not because of his sin, but so the works of God can be shown in him. We often view disabilities as a curse or some condition to be pitied, but in reality, people living with disabilities accomplish great things regardless of their condition. In Romans 8:18, Paul tells us that the sufferings of the present time are not worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed to us. Disabilities are not something to hold us back, but rather a more unique path to the glory of God. In Session 2, our Bible perspective was Matthew 25:40. And the king will reply, Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers of mine, you did for me. In this passage, Christ is revealing his love and mercy to all people of the earth, regardless of their physical and mental conditions. As such, we should treat our classrooms in this way. No matter what physical or mental obstacles that our students face, what we do for them is a service to God. All students are worthy of an education no matter the obstacle. Proverbs 31, 8 through 9. Open your mouth for the mute, for the rights of all who are destitute. Open your mouth, judge righteously, defend the rights of the poor and needy. Based on this passage, it is our duty as educators and Christians to speak up and defend the rights of those in need and those who can't advocate for themselves. For Session 3, our Bible perspective is Proverbs 21:5. The plans of the diligent lead to profit, as surely as haste leads to poverty. This passage of the Bible is a message of patience and persistence. Persistence and patience are perhaps the best tools to have as a teacher. Sometimes it can take months of adjustments and relationship building to reach students who are struggling in the classroom. If we are too quick to write off a student as a failure, we are robbing them of an opportunity to realize their potential, and we are closing our hearts off to someone who might just need somebody to believe in them. Our Bible perspective from Session 4 is Psalm 139, verses 13 through 16. For you formed my inward parts, you knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, my soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you. When I was being made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth, your eyes saw my unformed substance. In your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me, when as yet there were none of them. This passage shows us that the wisdom of God is everywhere around us, but also in each of us. Those of us with disabilities are still formed in the image of God, made to be unique and beautiful. Our students in the classroom must be seen the way that God sees us. We are all created with our own unique abilities to give to the world. Students with disabilities are not an exception. As teachers, we have the ability to bring out the best in our students and help them find their way to the Lord. Teaching as a Christian in public education. In public school settings, it is required by law not to impose religion on students. However, we can carry the words of Christ in our hearts every day in the classroom by teaching with compassion, spreading love, and treating our students as Christ would. The wisdom of God gives us the strength to take on the challenge of education every single day and power through the tough times so that us and our students can come out the other side smarter, wiser, and closer to God.